Manga and Zenju here, so welcome back to the channel where today we finally caught up with Dragon Ball Super, the manga, again for the millionth time. Of course, it's that time of the month again where our monthly chapters are dropping in a few days, so yeah, here today to just kind of discuss my expectations and kind of just kick things back off with all this Dragon Ball content that, the thing that actually started this channel for the most part. So, or at least when I started taking this whole YouTube thing a bit more seriously. So anyway, be sure to rate, comment, subscribe, and let's get into today's video. So Dragon Ball Super episode 56. And similarly to how I do my Boruto expectations and spoiler videos, of course there's not any spoilers for this video in particular. Yeah, because I don't see any spoilers out, so I'm just gonna talk about my expectations. We gotta start with where the last chapter left off, chapter 55. Now, we kind of left off with chapter 55 on an interesting spot because the plot or the whole course of the story where Super is concerned is kind of been left on a three-course, it's kind of like a collision course for the most part, where we have on one front we have Moro, who has decided to say, yo, he's not going to destroy Earth and absorb its energy just yet. He's going to absorb as much life energy as possible and hopefully reach his limit if it's even possible in preparation to actually go up against Goku and Vegeta again. We have Vegeta, who's been learning spirit control on Yardrat, and of course we have Goku, who's actually been working on attaining Ultra Instinct again. So it's kind of hard to say what's going to happen episode in chapter 56 of the manga. Now, the first thing I will go on to probably speculate in terms of what's going to happen is Mirrors. Now, after 10, 12, 13 chapters, the last chapter was revealed that Mirrors was an angel. Of course, this has been a theory that's been going on in the community for the longest while, probably for the last, say, probably 6 to 10 chapters, give or take, and most persons' speculations and theories came true. Now, with chapter 56, I think it would be a good idea to kind of delve just a bit into Mirrors' backstory. Yeah, we know the Grand Prix sent him to Universe 7 to get an idea of how, how things on the good side of things actually operate and get some kind of idea of morals and how things operate on the positive side of life for the most part, just to gain some experience. But I think it's as good a time as any, especially since the law of the angels are being, drawn up, are basically they're being referenced again here in this arc. It would be good to get some backstory and see how Mirrors actually got to Universe 7, probably the specifics of the decision to send him there. It would be a good opportunity, and probably start diving some more into the lore of the angels just a bit more. And yeah, so that would be good. Chapter 55 kind of ended with Whis coming in and taking Mirrors, telling him he's taking him from the mortal realm. So they're probably going to either go back to, well, they're not going back to the Grand Prix, so there's obviously going to be some other space for the angels apparently, because it kind of brings into question if he's not assigned to a god of destruction yet and he's not going back to the Grand Prix as stated in chapter 55, then there must be some other location Whis is bringing him. So getting some backstory, I think that would be a good way to start chapter 56 from Mirrors. Now, one thing that actually caught my attention with chapter 55, it might be me just kind of, it might be a stretch to be honest, but there was a panel when Mirrors and Goku were about to go all out. There was a panel that showed Goku powering up, but didn't actually show what Goku looked like. It just showed his aura flaring up. It was like a panel of his leg. I'll probably include it here. And it kind of makes me wonder, has Goku actually mastered Ultra Instinct? Or has he kind of reached to the point where he can tap into the Omen form at will? It might be a stretch, but that panel just kind of seemed a bit like they're masking something, if you get what I mean. So yeah, but for the most part the chapter did end, 55 did end with Goku kind of saying, yo, he'll have to pilot the ship back to Earth. I guess he can't sense that far, which kind of a bit strange to me, but I guess for comedy and giggles it might be fun watching Goku pilot the ship back to Earth, or probably part way and then he uses instant transmission. So there's that. So yeah, not much on the Goku side apart from that. Vegeta now, he's been doing spirit control training, which as they put it when Vegeta got to Yardrat, it's the same thing they call ki, so ki control training. So yeah, but no, we did end chapter 55. I keep saying that, but it's true. With the fact that Vegeta was saying that he needs to get a technique that can actually defeat Moro. So between a potential Mira's backstory and a chapter more so focused on Vegeta, those two things, I think that's what chapter 56 will mostly focus on. But Moro now, well, probably not even Moro. Well, probably even get some more backstory on Moro would be good, just a bit. But I think to kind of end off in terms of my expectations, I kind of need to see, I think it would be good to see what the rest of the cast will do to prepare on Earth. Even though there's not really much I think they can do at this point, it's kind of boiling down, the art feels like it's boiling down to the final confrontation between, you know, Vegeta, Goku and Moro. So yeah, it's kind of hard to say what the other characters are going to be able to do. I guess it depends on how 56 actually pans out despite my expectations here. So yeah. But yeah, I mean, today is the 16th, this should be going up on the 17th, so they're just probably like 2 or 3 days shy. Some spoilers should be coming out. I may or may not cover them when they come out if, you know, I can get a decent source. So yeah, let me know what you think and what you expect to happen with chapter 56 for Dragon Ball Super. Of course, expect my expectations and spoilers video for Boruto. Maybe not when this is going up, probably on Saturday, so yeah, a bit closer to when spoilers actually drop, I suppose. So yeah, but it kind of feels good getting back into Dragon Ball content again. I'm gonna see if I can start pushing out some discussions for Dragon Ball, similar to how I do Boruto on a monthly basis after the chapters dropped and before the chapter drops, you know, the usual setup. So rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.